What's up, you guys? We're back again. Today, I really want to talk about this topic of choosing the right path. And based off this couple week of me out there hustling in the real estate industry as a college student at the same time. I feel kind of overwhelming myself. However, I do realize when we are choosing the right path, it really eliminates a lot of uncertainty and as well as time being wasted, I'll say. Because choosing the right path and working hard in that path is far more important than you just randomly working hard. Because if you randomly work hard, you will essentially feel burnout, I'll say. And what I'm trying to tell you here is that for me personally, I really started to diving in more into marketing, and then I went off of marketing building into real estate because I personally know that after being in marketing for so long, I find that as the right thing for me. I don't really get tired when I go through marketing stuff. For example, making social media posts, YouTube, or even generally making paid ads for running for different like business and stuff. I feel really motivated because I simply know that that's the right path for me. When it's the right path for me, and I know I'm working towards the right goal, or I might be wrong in a couple years or so, but when I'm working towards that goal, I know at least I'm not wrong about it. I'm gaining slightly each by each a little bit, like a little bit something new I learn every time. So I spend hours and hours in educating myself with marketing, whether of your customer journey map or whether where's your attention, how you want to target the right audience. Because it's the same thing as focusing on the right audience. You don't need to let like a billion people on the earth know what you're doing or whatever you're promoting. All you gotta do, you just need a couple hundred people, worst than worst case, to know what you are doing and they are the right audience. So when you are trying to sell something, you don't need to target every single person on earth or anywhere. That's why we have specific detail targeting nowadays in pay ad on either social media or whichever. There is so much option nowadays where we could just target specific people without wasting all the money and budget. And when choosing the right path, believe it or not, it eliminates a lot of unnecessary hard work. There's so much hard work I realized I done. For example, some of the stuff that was not even related or even needed or necessary was complete. Well, I can't say it's a waste of time, but it was not worth the value. The opportunity cost was too big. I could have simply done the stuff that was maybe helping me achieve my goal rather than simply just randomly working hard. For example, I'll say some of the school material I learned, I kind of just wasted too much time on it, focusing on the unnecessary stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like saying that school is bad or unnecessary, but at some point you're gonna have to filter out some of the stuff that you don't need or some of the stuff that you need because not everything is useful or helpful in your case. And a lot of time we have to recognize what we could use in our daily life and what we could bring the value to because there's some skill that you learn that you probably will never use. It's that simple. That's the reality. For example, some of the history stuff I learned, I don't think I could personally really use it. However, it depends from varies from job. If your industry might require it, then yeah, it may be helpful. You should probably spend more time researching and learning about it. But you really have to develop and knowing the right path you're going so you're getting the right stuff that you're learning. And throughout the process, you have to believe the process as well. There's many time I even myself I feel lost when doing going around filming video talking to client like I get confused. Like, I wouldn't understand why am I doing all this and I don't see any result yet. But the truth is, a lot of time, these effort and hard work you put in, you won't see the result until years and years later, because you're building up your knowledge, you're building up your experience. Like, there's no way you instantly just be on top of the industry right when you get in, right? So you really have to know whether or not your path is really right for you, and whether or not you're doing it right. And the truth is, most of it takes time. Some people may have exponential growth, but trust me, if your knowledge is not met, if you will lose it all. It's that simple. Money that you make on a luck, you will lose it on your own skill, because you can't maintain it. In the game of anything, it's not about getting a quick win or whatever, because there will never be an end. It's infinity. And all you have to do is just keep going throughout the process, so you get level up and get better and better each stages. So it really takes time, and you really have to believe in the process. And lastly, I feel really truly important is finding a mentor. When you are looking for something or really want to learn something, it's best to find a mentor that have experience in what you wanted to learn or what you've been doing, because they could really give you the hands-on advice and give you that best of the best experience, or maybe even mistake they've made, and you learn from them. You don't have to be exactly the same as your mentor, but it's best if you have someone that could guide you, that could lead you and protect you from all the harm stuff. Because if a mentor truly wants to help you out, he or she will really tell you some of the pathway you should take and some of the experience from them, so you avoid making the mistake that they made. And having a mentor is essentially hard to find, especially nowadays, because there's so many different people out there serving different priority, different needs, different thing that they're serving. Not everyone share the same aspect, and you really have to find someone that you could brings in the connection together. And which why choosing your right path essentially will guide you, is like a map. It will take time on a timeline. You won't reach to this side right away. And from 0 to 1 is always the hardest, because you may feel lost throughout the process, or even feel like you're not even doing this right. So you simply have to believe in a process, choosing the right path, put in the hard work that is necessary, needed, because choosing the right path is far more important than hard working on something that you don't even know what's the result that might lead to, or whatever your potential is. Which why you should keep on building up like a sponge, keep soaking in knowledge and value, and build up and more knowledge of sense, and have a mentor that could help you, guide you, and learn. And yeah, that's pretty much it, what I think from this week. Let me know what you guys think. As always, I'm here rooting for you guys.